Yay and hello and welcome. Happy Monday. It's Monday. It's the beginning of the week, and this is Joyful Mondays. Every Monday, we come to you with a topic and quotes and a featured guest speaker. And what are we talking about this week? I am Joy Ruffin. My work with you is as a leadership and style consultant, a signature style specialist, executive producer, TV host, and podcaster. My assignment is to support you and help you to stand out in your power, equality, and style. So what are we talking about today? Well, we're going to be talking about jackets and blazers and coats. And the featured guest, you know why it fits? It all fits and ties together because we're talking professional, we're talking business, we're talking entrepreneurial people working online or corporate. So what is the best style fit for you when it comes to blazers, jackets, and coats, contingent upon the weather and where you are? Well, if you don't know, you know now. I love quotes. And my prayer, as Momsy would say, is that you love them too. So let's start off with this. And I have a great featured guest speaker for you. I'm going to bring him up later. This quote goes like this. You want to blaze trails in the right blazer for you. That's the best one. You want to invest in a great blazer because they never disappoint. And these are both from Instagram quotes. I always attempt to edify as much as I can. So friends, you're always welcome here. And this is one of the broadcasts, the two that I do, and I enjoy them both. But my assignment is to make sure that you're enjoying them. So I want you to be compelled in your style, your fashion, your way to find the right, and it doesn't have to be tight and restricting and hugging you like it did back in the day. And my future guest speaker and I will speak about that because today, men, unless it's a very strict business setting, they wear beautiful golf shirts and long sleeves or short sleeves and maybe a jacket over it, but not that tie and even bow tie with black tie. It's all contingent upon you and what you feel good and what fits you. A great blazer can be your superhero cape when you know the right one for you and how to wear it and the style and the color. Woo, let's not forget, contingent upon the climate you're in, the best fabric for you. We want to let your jacket, and that could be your blazer, your coat, whatever, be your portable home. I love that. Because a well-tailored jacket is a key to looking confident and feeling powerful. You know, today, let's face it. Let's face reality. We're in the casual mode. Very few men or women like to dress to the nines today. In fact, that's really kind of passé. But your assignment and mine, if we like style, is to blend the old with the new and get to the mean, the middle. And that's what we do here. So friends, remember, a well-tailored jacket or blazer or coat is your key if you care, and you do, to looking and feeling confident when you know it's needed and required. Because a jacket is like a beautiful piece of music. It should be composed with as much care and attention to details as the musician and the conductor gives the music that we enjoy so much. And that's by an unknown. Wouldn't you agree? I think so. Friends, I have a featured guest speaker tonight, but I guess I celebrate, I applaud, and I welcome each and everyone who comes here to share their mission, vision, and purpose. And I want you, when I bring him up a little bit later after the reset, to just sit back and take in all the goodies we're going to share with you about business, e-learning, working online, global, and so much more. But before we do that, let me take a quick little reset. And I do this every week because we're looking to expand our circle, our tribe, our community. So I'd like to invite you to join Leading Ladies, Leaving Legacies. And we're not sexist here because we believe in the divine feminine and the divine masculine. My work is with the divine feminine, within the femininity of the female. So we're looking for you to come and join us to share your vision, your mission, and your purpose. Because what you're doing and what you're creating, it matters. And that's why tonight, with my featured guest speaker, as we speak to what we're going to be offering to you, we want you to avail yourself of it, because there's no way that you can lose out on an opportunity like this. And one of the things that I always tie in with the style work and the leadership work that I do, you hear me say it all the time in different verbiage, but it's the same. Know thyself. Unlock your magic, your talent, and your skills more than ever today, with this huge awakening is being called forth. So, what are your gifts? How are you diving deep into the discovery of you? Not just the surface you, the knowing of who you are, which means that you're open to seeing and loving and caring without being judgmental and critical of others, because we are one. Oh, everyone says it, but I sometimes wonder, and I bet you do they really know and do they mean it? That's what we want to talk about. Now, I just want to put up very briefly, and before my engineer does this, I want you to take a screenshot and a snapshot of this graphic. And it'll be scrolling here and there and about later after. But take a screenshot, because here is the person that you're going to meet, and we're going to be talking about all the opportunities that are for you. And I love his title, The Great Equalizer, because that's what it is. So friends, you know the drill. Just sit back and relax. Grab whatever makes you comfortable and help me welcome our featured guest speaker tonight. But before I bring him up, let me share a little bit with you about his background. Sometimes I say, who cares? You want to know, what is he offering to me? But this man, this gentleman has a great background. I met him through a friend, and I fell in love with him. But you know, I fall in love, but I only fall in love with people who are worthy of my love. He said that he's a visionary entrepreneurial person. And he grew up in a family of 12. Woo, big family, where every challenge was an opportunity to grow stronger. And he presents that challenge because he's learned and gathered so much information with all the businesses that he supported and helped, and the franchise business that he spearheaded, more or less, in what he did, to greatness. And that's what we're going to be talking with you about tonight. And there's so much more to share with you, but you want to see and meet and hear what James, I always put in Money, maybe he doesn't like that, James Money Penny is all about. I love his name and the guy. So help me welcome our featured guest speaker, James Money Penny. James, welcome.
Hey, Joy, thank you. Such a beautiful introduction. I appreciate that. It's an honor to be here on your show.
It's an honor to have you here, my friend, because you and I have known each other for a short while, and I'm involved, as you are, with one of the, when I heard about it through my friend, I knew it was for me. The timing was a little bit off, and I don't make excuses lately. I make a lot of them, but there's a reason and reality behind it. But yet, you introduced me to so many different ways to partake of this the great discovery. But before, tell us a little bit about the great discovery, and then I'm going to ask you a few questions.
Absolutely. So the Great Discovery is a global e-learning platform. It's brought to you by the innovators of the legendary Six Sigma system that's used by almost every large company worldwide, every branch of the United States military. Our mission is to empower humanity through knowledge. It's just such an amazing, amazing system.
I love that, because James, you know, in the limited time, but the knowing of the time we've been together, that one of my favorite words, and it's being humble with it, is power. And especially for women, power and equality and leadership for us. So I love that. And I like and love what the Great Discovery is all about. That leads me to that good description of what it's all about, to how do you, in the Great Discovery, help those to come aboard, to the course creators, to get the maximum benefit from the Great Discovery?
Absolutely. So we work with course creators, we work with coaches, public speakers, and we have a growing army of salespeople all around the world who will get your message to the world in almost any language imaginable, because we've invested heavily into AI technology systems that allow us to translate your message, but not like a voiceover or a Godzilla movie, but in your voice through your lips and deliver that message all around the world. We even have on-demand translation, and we sell courses, and it's almost like helping a course creator experience a Elvis Presley like level of success. You know, you think about it, Elvis has been making money for decades and decades after he was gone, and his family, he left a legacy for them. And that's what we do for course creators is we help you build a financial wealth today by selling much more of your courses than you do on your own all around the world in any language, and leave something that you can create for generational wealth for your family, so we can keep selling those things hundreds of years from now. So it's just so exciting.
It is exciting. It's more than exciting, because James, you mentioned all of these words. I'm a wordsmith that connect and relate to me, and I know they connect and relate to others as well. Global. That is one of the main reasons that I was attracted, because I've always thought in a universal way. I don't think there are any strangers anywhere. And the more you know about all the different cultures, the better off you're going to be. And the other beauty that I want to speak to and share with us a little bit about it, because I found this powerful. I did one reel. I have to do another because I wasn't satisfied. I'm not looking for perfection, but I want to perfect it. And that's all the different languages that it goes out under. Tell us a little bit about those options and how others promote your course creations, meaning theirs.
Yeah, absolutely. So we offer currently, we can translate people's message into over 147 languages, and not just in recorded content, but we also have a webinar system where you could have 40, 50, 60 people on this system, and you could speak to them in English, and they can hear you in whatever language they choose: Japanese, Italian, German, Russian, Chinese, Mandarin, whatever they might want to hear you speaking in. And so this really empowers you to coach people all around the world if you do live coaching. And of course, we can sell your courses all around the world in recorded content, and people hear you and see you speaking in their language. Now, Joy, you mentioned about the people who are selling this. See, these
Yes.
are global affiliates that love selling courses. And here's the neat thing for you affiliates out there, you can create a tremendous amount of wealth for yourself by helping coaches, teachers, content creators get on our system. And I kind of kid people and say it's almost like being part of the Shark Tank, right? Because since you invite them onto our system, these content creators, and you start helping them make thousands, if not millions of dollars. Well, since you invited them, you're rewarded because you get a percentage of sales every time we sell their courses globally. You get a royalty right alongside of the content creator that you invited to the system. And the content creator does not give up any of their IP. They can still sell their courses anywhere else that they want to. They can still do their speeches and talking points and coaching anywhere else that they want to if they have time after we fill up their calendar. But that's one of the great things about it. It's like not changing anything about your business model, just having this massive sales force added to your team that's going to pay you royalties for life.
James, you are a mountain of information, and that's why I love you. But let me share with you so many things that gets me excited. And I use this expression all the time because it's a heartbeat of mine. It's like for me of being a kid in a candy store. Because when you mention the options that we have when we join the community, the webinars, and doing it with 40, and then it being broadcast in all the different languages, that in itself has to ignite something in all of these beautiful souls who are out here working online. That's a great promotional point there. And then the other word that you mentioned, because of your background, which I mentioned briefly, and mine tied into yours in a different way, the legacy that you want to leave for those when you are here, because we all come here and we go. That's just a fact. And let's talk to, because you're giving us so much juice here. And you alluded to all three, but I want to break it down a bit because I like simplicity and so do you. What do we do and how do we really support in more simplistic break it out language for those who just want to be the learners? We don't even talk about the affiliates yet. We want to speak to just the learners. Give us more data, information that we can consume about being a learner only only? Because I like it because it's broken down into three main categories and then they branch off. So share with us that.
Yeah, so absolutely. So that's the whole reason why we created the Great Discovery. Dr. Michael Harry was the actual chief architect behind Six Sigma, and he redesigned Six Sigma into fourth generation Six Sigma, where it used to be only for the elite of the elite and the top 2 to 5% of
Mm-hmm.
massive organizations, every branch of the United States military. Well, he wanted to bring that to people from 5 years old up to 105 years old and be able to empower humanity through knowledge. And we have now combined the Six Sigma training on our platform with so many amazing teachers and trainers that people can learn basically anything, any goal, any mission that they have in life. They can learn that on the Great Discovery from the best of the best teachers and trainers. And here's the great thing, where you would, in other situations, you might have to spend tens of thousands of not hundreds of thousands of dollars for education. With
Mm-hmm.
the Great Discovery, the learner can not only access very affordable education and training, they can also share those, refer them to people. And if somebody happens to take a course, that even the customer, there's a way for them to get paid by referring a course that they love. And you know how we are, if we like a restaurant, we love a restaurant. Well, we're just a customer with that restaurant and we refer our friends to the restaurant. We do that all the time because we want our friends to have that great experience. Well, with the Great Discovery, our consumers, our customers, our students have so much access to amazing skills, education, training, and just life, experience. And if they happen to love a course and share it with a friend, well, they get paid on that. And it's really something I really love, and my family loves, because I've shared some of those free courses with my friends and family.
How could you not love that, James? And the bottom line here, and there's so many bottom lines, is that, and one of my mentors and yours in a different way as well, said that you have to know how to sell it and promote it yourself. And then you have all of these affiliates out here who will promote it with you if you can entice and excite them enough, because they know they're going to get profit from it as well. That in itself is a trailblazing comment to make, because it's true. And you spoke to the different languages that we can gather together to put out a webinar on the Great Discovery. And you spoke clearly about learners. Now let's wrap this up with, you spoke to it, but let's go deeper because it ties into everything you said thus far, affiliates. And how, contingent upon your wanting to be involved, you want to come in. Course creator and all the other ways that we can do it, as a learner, as an affiliate. Let's speak now to how we can help affiliates.
Yes, absolutely. So for our affiliates out there, we have created a simple share and earn system. Our amazing marketing team has created so many videos, images, and posts that you can utilize to share things all around the globe. And to the point that we even have the verbiage for you to be able to copy and paste into those Facebook, posts, or LinkedIn, TikTok, whatever social media that you might be utilizing, to make it so easy for you to share and earn. And think about this as an affiliate. There's a number of different ways that you earn money, and they all begin with you serving other people, helping other people. So it's not something where you're out trying to sell something they don't need. By you helping coaches, teachers, trainers, speakers get on our system and have an army of salespeople, it's almost like you owning a small percentage of the business. And that's where my concept of the Shark Tank comes in. Only you don't have to invest money in those coaches, teachers, and trainers. All you have to do, introduce them into the Great Discovery. And every time they sell their courses around the world, you get a percentage of that, like owning a percentage of the business, just like a shark. The next thing is, if you introduce another potential affiliate, well, the same thing. To reward you, we put those affiliates in the system as referred by you, and you can be paid on their sales globally as well. Unlimited relationships away from you. And then with the customers, you get to share something that's going to help that customer learn and elevate their life. And in the process, well, guess what? You get paid every time they buy a course. No, they're if they come to your our system through your website, they're coded as your customer for life. So any course they take, you get paid on. If they refer a friend and family member a course, you get paid on those courses as well. An infinite number of referral relationships away. I've literally never seen anything this generous in my entire life. And I've been building franchises and creating opportunities for people all around the globe. And this truly touches my heart because it really matches up with my life mission.
Well, James, you spoke to that brilliantly. It touches my heart too and soul. And I'm excited to get going because all of the things that you spoke to. And by the way, you and I both have a friend and a mentor that we both adore and love. And he doesn't like the army of people promoting. I happen to love that because I think what he says is so true for most of people are very creative. Most people don't have the three different massive skills that you need to really get you rocketing out there. And so having other people, once you package and put it together to promote for you, once you get to know and make the connection, how can that not excite you? Share and earn a percentage of other people's if you connect and relate to what they're doing. And that coded for, no matter who comes to after they've been, I don't know of anybody else, probably because I don't do the research on that type of stuff. I know you do, but who do that? So I think that's just phenomenal. And selling for you, as long as you put it up there and made it enticing and something that they have an interest in or see it might be profitable for them, who wouldn't want to promote? That just makes sense.
Absolutely.
Haven't you found that to be? Yes.
Oh, absolutely. And like you said, there's really no other system out there like this. And so, as I mentioned, just I've created massive franchise organizations and
Yes.
created jobs around the world. And the reason I did that is growing up in a large family, we're very poor. And I had to work extremely hard to get to the point of having massive success in business. I grew a passion for helping people like me succeed. And that's exactly why I call the Great Discovery the Great Equalizer, because the Great Discovery offers you a franchise like opportunity with more tools, more training, more support, and more systems than any franchise I've ever seen out there. The only thing that's missing between the Great Discovery's business opportunity, and it's not a franchise, but the Great Discovery's business opportunity and what you'd pay for on a franchise is that huge franchise fee. So you can join this. And so that's when I say this helps fulfill my mission of lifting people up who grew up just like me. Yes, we'll help millionaires make more millions, but my real passion is helping real people who grew up without two nickels to rub together to actually be successful in life. And we can do that with the Great Discovery and provide those families an education, which is one of the things that is a primary reason families get stuck in this cycle of poverty is lack of access to affordable education. So it's not all about making money. In fact, our founders, one of our co-founders, Sandra Harry, her late husband created Six Sigma. She insisted that we invest heavily into geolocation capabilities. Why? So if somebody from Indonesia, Nigeria, El Salvador, or any other impoverished area wants to take one of our courses, our system automatically adjusts the pricing downward. Yeah. And what other company invests tons of money in their system so they can sell their stuff for less? It's truly a mission to empower humanity through knowledge. And that's why it touches my heart. And I wake up every day pinching myself, so excited to be part of the Great Discovery.
I am too, and I'm happy to be connected with you. I haven't done the participation. I don't make excuses. I don't like excuses. But again, I know when my time and I'm ready, it's going to rocket for me and for so many others. And the other thing that you mentioned and alluded to, James, which is really important for all of us to leave here and know, this platform, the Great Discovery, offers so much to give you the tools that you need to refine and elevate to get you where you want to go. You speak to that in different language, but we're saying the same thing. I don't know of any other, and I've been around the block quite a few times. I don't know of any other platform that offers you all of this to get you going. And they do this promotional thing. I think it's twice a week now, where you can go on and talk to other people in the Great Discovery to tell them what you're doing so they can get to know, and trust you so they can promote you. How does that work?
Yeah, absolutely. So we do what we call a course spotlight, and we have
Yes.
all kinds of meetings throughout the week where we're engaging the sales affiliates with the content creators because we want to give you as much opportunity to share your story and tell. See, your potential customers are not just the people we're selling to. Your potential customers are all of our affiliates who need your message. Our other coaches, we find, buy a lot of courses because they want to up their game. And then also our global customers, those are your customer base. And not only do we do all of these weekly events to introduce the course creators and the affiliates together and help you share your message so the affiliates know how to sell your courses, upcoming here very shortly in October. And if you're interested, reach out to me on the website you see below or give me a call. But we are doing a global simulcast. So we have a global stage. Any of our content creators, course creators, teachers, trainers, speakers can be on this global simulcast stage. And we're going to be translating your message all around the world in 34 languages, and you're going to be up beside some of the greatest of the great, and
Yes.
your message is now going to the globe in 34 different languages this first time. That number of languages is going to grow over time, but 34 languages. This is making history. This is the first time in history this has
Yes.
ever happened where you have a global stage translating in multiple languages live where people can hear your message all around the world. I'm so excited about that.
Woo.
And that's just one of the many ways that we get the message out about your amazing products and services.
How could you not be excited, James? I'm excited too, and I can't attend, but I'm going to attempt to do the virtual. But by the way, all of the time you're speaking there, I'm going to ask my engineer to scroll all of your links across the
Okay.
screen here because we need so that that's rolling across and people can take that snapshot and screenshot. And I want to bring up your graphic. But all the time you're giving us all that potent, powerful information, James, the word that kept scrolling through my noodle brain here, exposure, exposure, exposure. Is that what everybody wants? That's what the Great Discovery is offering. When you're ready and you're up and you can do what you need to do and give yourself whatever, you can bring in the people that you need to bring in. I love that. If my engineer is there, I'd love it if you would put up his graphic so we can see that. And then also, don't you have other links that you can scroll across so that people can connect with James Penny? And then in turn, we can get this going. James, tell us a little bit more about this simulcast that's coming up in October, and they can connect with you via your link here. There's a link somewhere for you, but she'll put that
Yes.
up. And
Yeah.
tell us more about that simulcast because that's exciting. We have one quick minute here left. Time goes here, James.
Okay.
Woo.
All right. So first of all, to make it easy for you, my phone number is
Yes.
US number +1 469 247 9744. Grab your pencil. I'll say it one more time. +1 for any of you out of the US 469 247 9744. This is an amazing first ever event. We have television producers. I'll tell you, Jay Leno's producer recently joined us. And we have television producers joining our team as speakers because of what we're all about with the Great Discovery.
James.
So some of them are going to be on this global event and promoting this global event to get your name out. Never seen anything like this.
The time goes here, James. I'm sorry to interject and cut you off, but I have to. But let me tell you, I adore you. And you know why? For many reasons. So many people come and they hesitate to put up their phone number. I don't think we have any privacy anymore. You might as well put it up there because if people want to connect with you, they're going to. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so honored to be a part of your team and the Great Discovery. to the green room, and we'll see you the next go around. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much, Joy. I love every moment with you.
Oh, the same here, the same here. Friends, again, woohoo, I say it every week. The time flies. It's over. James, me, anyone on the Great Discovery, make the connection. You can't lose however you go. I've been with him now for, I don't want to say a long time. I'm just beginning to get my wings. But you know what? I'm there because I felt in my gut that this was the right thing to do. And when you connect with people like James, who has a heart of gold and cares and is about uplifting and all of that, you can't lose. You can't lose. So be and stay well. Take care of you first, which is what I'm attempting to do now, so you can look after others when you need to. And make this one of the best weeks ever. I say this every week, but I mean it. From my heart to your heart. Much, much love. Be and stay well. Cheers.